When you begin to heal from narcissistic abuse, something remarkable happens, not just within you, but also within the narcissist. While you rise from the emotional chaos, reclaiming your power and sense of self, the narcissist's carefully crafted world begins to collapse. For them, your healing is not a neutral act. It's a direct threat to the fragile identity they've built on control, manipulation, and external validation. At first, it might seem like they've moved on or discarded you without a second thought. But behind their cold detachment lies a crumbling facade. Narcissists thrive on admiration and emotional dependency. Your decision to prioritize your well-being, to stop feeding their ego, and to walk away from the toxic cycle of abuse shatters their illusion of control. As you detach, set boundaries, and grow stronger, they become increasingly erratic, desperate, and even vindictive. Your healing acts like a mirror, forcing them to confront their own deep-rooted insecurities. They no longer have control over your emotions, and without your validation, their false sense of superiority begins to dissolve. They may lash out, guilt-trip, play the victim, or spread lies in a final attempt to manipulate the narrative and keep you tethered. But the more you refuse to engage, the more unhinged they become. Narcissists are not equipped to process abandonment or rejection in a healthy way. While a normal person might grieve or reflect, the narcissist spirals, clinging to other sources of supply, forming shallow relationships, and attempting to replace the emotional connection they lost with you. But nothing truly satisfies their hunger for validation, because what they lost wasn't just a partner, it was their grip on power. As their world unravels, they begin to deteriorate internally. Their relationships grow superficial, their manipulations lose effectiveness, and their sense of identity becomes increasingly unstable. What was once hidden behind confidence and charm is now exposed as insecurity and emptiness. Their public image begins to crack, their charm wears thin, and they're left chasing illusions of control that no longer work. Your healing is the narcissist's undoing, not because you intended to hurt them, but because it forces them to face the truth they've spent their life avoiding. You were never the problem. You were their emotional mirror, and now that you've walked away, they're left only with themselves. And that is their biggest fear. So as you continue to grow, remember, you're not responsible for their destruction. You are responsible for your healing, your freedom, and your peace. While they descend deeper into chaos, you rise stronger, wiser, and finally free.